Good day, this is your planning briefing for May 5th. We have a few things to talk about. First, on Wednesday, there are a couple things to talk about. First, on Wednesday, we're expecting a cold front to come through, so we're going to have windy conditions. Be common to see wind gusts of 40 miles per hour, and some will see wind gusts of 50 miles per hour, or maybe even a little stronger. We'll have some shower and thunderstorm activity. Snow levels start out fairly high and then lower down to around pass level, especially along the divide. And on Thursday, some lingering rain and snow showers, mainly along the divide, although most people could have some rain showers during the day. And then it looks like we'll probably have some easterly winds during the weekend. Now for a look at the current satellite image. There's a really well-defined cold front right here off the west coast. And this is going to be our weather feature for tomorrow. We don't typically have cold fronts that are this defined, so it makes sense that we're going to see a fair amount of wind. So we'll go over here and look at a overall weather pattern view. So the cold front is here off the map right now, and we have some high pressure that's currently over the forecast area. This breaks down overnight. This low pressure system works its way into the region, and by tomorrow we're more dominated by low pressure. What we're looking at here is about 18,000 feet and some of the winds at that level and the heights. Looks like on Thursday that low stays off to our east and brings some moisture around, and that'll work its way up into the park and around along the divide, so that's where most of the rain will continue to happen. And then we start to see a little bit more high pressure build off to our west, and we'll be right in between this really large low pressure that's going to be off way out well to the east and then high pressure to the west. So it'll probably leave us with fairly normal temperatures. Some easterly winds will be possible over the weekend, and there could even be some shower chances. Now looking at the radar projections for tomorrow, for Wednesday. During the morning, we'll see showers expand into Idaho. By the afternoon, they start to work into most of western Montana, and then we just kind of see this enhancement. That's pretty much when the cold front gets here. It looks like most of the thunderstorm activity, at least with any type of strength, will probably be south and east of Missoula, so mostly down into like Butte, down into the Beaverhead Deer Lodge. And those are where some of the strongest winds will be. Speaking of winds, here's a snapshot of some of the higher winds that we could see tomorrow. And this is not looking at any particular time period, but throughout the day it looks like a lot of 40 mile per hour or near 40 will be possible. The strongest winds are showing up here through southwest Montana and down into Lemhi County. But some of these could even be a little bit stronger. This is just an overall picture. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some stronger showers and thunderstorms that bring in wind gusts of 50. And for precipitation, here's a look at the morning, Wednesday morning. During the day on Wednesday, most places will see rain by the evening. And then overnight, most of the rain starts to focus up in northwest Montana along the divide. And this is also when snow levels will lower, so some of this, say around Marias Pass and up in the higher terrain, will actually be snow. So for snow amounts, what we're expecting is, for at least this short period of time, we have about an inch just for the point of Marias Pass. We have a few inches in the terrain forecast and some light accumulations, even McDonald Pass and Homestake Pass. And we can look at the percent chance of getting an inch or greater. And it's pretty likely up in the glacier region and in the higher terrain. Valleys don't really have any chance, especially farther away from the divide you get. And then there's one view here that I have that would show the high-end snow amount, and Marias Pass and up in the terrain, 5 inches plus is possible. It looks like it'll probably most likely be 2 to 4. And then even down farther south, there are some higher amounts that are possible, but we're not going with this high of a forecast. And for the outlook, we have 6 to 10 day, which is May 10th through May 14th, showing that we're right on the edge of equal chances for above or below average precipitation. And as for temperatures, we're just barely in the above average, but we could end up being fairly close to normal for our temperatures. Threat matrix is highlighting thunderstorm and wind for Wednesday, and put some snow in mainly for northwest Montana, especially along the divide and in the high terrain. A little bit of snow. We kept everything else green, but again, over the weekend we'll probably have some easterly winds, but they don't look to be overly strong at this point. If you need anything from us, please let us know.